I'm doing really well, man. So what's going on here today?
Right down here today, we are re-inaugurating the Venice graffiti walls, the Venice public art walls, and putting in a new system to make sure graffiti doesn't take over the neighborhood, but to also make sure that the artists have a safe place to express themselves freely.
And this is the city's doing this, right?
The city is doing this in conjunction with In Creative Unity, ICU Art, which has represented street artists in Los Angeles for a number of years. They've been, for a long time, the unofficial curator, since 2000 actually, of this space, and so we're stepping it up and sort of giving them more official curating status and allowing them the opportunity to organize this place and to make sure it runs smoothly.
Just go ahead and start putting it in, and then I'll jump in and start.
Hey, this is a little dark.
What's this piece called?
It's not really called anything.
It's neat though.
Just me and Snow.
Is there a cop there?
Yeah.
And what's
the reporter?
What's neat? You like the new rules not going into effect?
What's that?
You like the new rules going into effect?
Yeah, if it works, you know.
Yeah.
It'll be cool. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
We're doing a paint out today, and we've done this. This is like our 6th year that we've done this, but this year's a little different because we're inaugurating a new program down here at the walls, and we have new rules. So from now on, everybody that paints on these walls has to have a permit, a laminated permit that shows that they've signed a form that says certain things, that they're not going to tag the area, that that they're over 18 if they're using spray paint, all that sort of stuff. Vandalism that's been happening in the area, and also we're hoping that it will increase the quality of the artwork on the walls, because for one, people are submitting sketches for the large walls, and for the small walls are still open for sort of spontaneous artwork, but for the big walls you have to submit a sketch, and you have to have 3 artists painting, and so that they've gone through that process to sort of think about what they're doing a little bit in advance, which most graffiti artists do before they do a big production like that. Basically the walls are going to be only open on weekends. We think the quality of the artwork will go up and significantly.
And how are you going to enforce that?
Basically you have to have a laminated permit. If you don't, then you can get a ticket essentially by the LAPD.
What about nighttime?
At nighttime, once again, LAPD, pretty much. That'll be enforcing it. We have signs, new signs posted that let everybody know what the deal is with the new rules, and we have a website which is VeniceArtWalls.com, and people can go there. They can download all the rules. They can download the artist agreement, permit information, and all that stuff.
And this is not spray paint, right?
This is spray paint, yeah.
So they can use this stuff for small walls?
Yeah, they can use it if they're over 18.
That's what it is. That's what it is. You know what I mean? You can't stop through that one good boy right there. You can't do it.
first thing you should do is check out the Venice Art Walls website.
Right.
And on the website, they have an artist agreement where you can basically fill the information out and submit a sketch. Either, you can scan it and email it, you can fax it, or you can, arrange to bring it in. That's the best way to do it to secure a spot.
Okay.
You select your time slot, whether you want Saturday morning or afternoon, Sunday morning, afternoon. If you want one of the larger walls, you have to have a crew of 3 people minimum. And if you want one of the smaller walls, it can be individuals doing that. You have to submit a sketch. No, we're not looking for quality necessarily, we're just making sure that there's no objectionable material like drug references, violence, pornography, things of that nature.
Gang stuff.
Gang stuff, exactly. And so then once you come in on Saturday, there will always be at least 2 people from in Creative Unity on staff, and they will have you fill out your agreement, which basically just means that you agree to, no drinking, no drugs, no, objectionable material, that you're going to keep the area clean, and then you're issued a permit. It looks like this.
Wow.
And you must have this showing at all times while you're painting, and that's essentially it. You get your time slot, you can do whatever you need to do in your time slot, and once it's over, it gets passed to the next person. And then whoever paints the walls in the second time slot on Sunday, those pieces will run for the rest of the week until the next weekend. So those essentially become the coveted spot, is the Sunday afternoon spot.
How do you enforce this at night?
Well, we don't enforce it at night, LAPD enforces it at night. Anytime someone's painting outside of the weekend or on Memorial Day, Labor Day, city holidays, LAPD will be enforcing it. So they can't, Tuesday afternoon, they will come. I'm sure at first they'll, could be a warning or something like that. Right. And just like any painting on any day outside of that side of the sidewalk will be enforced by LAPD.
Is that a big ticket?
You know what? Actually, I'm not sure how much it is. I mean, I'm sure it's not a good ticket.
Okay.
I'm sure it's more than like a slap on the hand or a parking pass.
You like the new system? So, but you got a permit, I see.
Yeah.
So, are you gonna do get one every time?
No.
Okay. How do they enforce this at nighttime, though?
Huh?
How are they gonna enforce this at night?
I don't know. They're gonna have to stay here all night.
Yeah. You like the idea of the new system? You do? So you can come out here now and get a permit now, right? That's good. You like the idea of the permit system?
Yeah.
You do? Is your work you're going to be doing now?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully it comes out good.
Okay. So this piece is for sale?
I don't know what they're gonna do with them afterwards. I'm not sure.
They should sell them, man. Because
They
should. This is a great piece right here. This is art. Yeah, but you're working on it though. It's coming together. You like the new system?
Huh?
You like the new system of permits?
It's not bad, but a lot more people pick it up if it wasn't here. But at least everybody's pieces gets it burned for a week.
Okay, what about during a nighttime? You know, they may tag at night, right?
I I guess.
Yeah,
So I'm not really from here, so I can't really say.
But so you got a permit and everything? That's it? That's neat, man. And where's your work at?
I'll have that, man. I'm about to start now.
Okay, I'll watch you. Thank you, man. How's it going to work?
Traditionally, before these walls existed, this was part of a larger thing called the graffiti pit, which was sort of a place of wink and nod anarchy when people would come in and they would spray paint all the time. When the pavilion was torn down, we, the city, agreed to keep the remaining walls and the remaining barbecue pits as an ongoing place of revolving public art, particularly for graffiti artists. In the first couple of years this program was in place, in 2000, 2001, 2002, ICU curated the place and sort of pre-screened the people who came in here to make sure that there was some sort of sense of order and to make sure that there was good art down here on the walls. That program sort of fell apart and sort of the graffiti started spreading out, not just from this area, but out all along the boardwalk, and the place got tagged big time, the neighborhoods as well. So what we've done is now we've created a system where ICU will sort of regulate the place. They will be here all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and any city holiday, and they'll sort of coordinate who paints where and when, and it's a sort of a loose permit system, so that the only time painting down here is legal is Saturday, Sundays, and holidays, during the day, when ICU is here, keeping an eye on things.
Who's paying for ICU?
ICU is an independent organization. They've gotten a little bit of grant money from the city, and they're really stepping up to the plate, and they're paying for most of it out of their own pockets.
And how do you enforce this with during the week at night?
During the night, right now what happens is, because there's a permit system, the cops know when ICU is here, on weekends or on holidays during the daylight hours, that the people who are down here painting are legit as long as they got a little lanyard and a badge around their neck. If the cops see somebody down here on Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday night or sometime when the walls are not officially open, they know that person shouldn't be down here, and they can issue a ticket. If the cops see somebody down here at any time with a spray can, even if it's on a Saturday afternoon down you know, a few blocks south of here or a few blocks north of here, they know it's very easy. That's somebody who needs a citation. We've also done a few things. We have special trash cans here, so that it has like sort of a chimney at the end where a spray can go in, but there's no way they can take it out. Only somebody from Rec and Parks can take it out. And what used to happen is people would leave a half-empty spray can, and then some other kid would grab it, and then they'd go tag somewhere along Windward or along Pacific. This way, the things have to stay here.
That's really totally amazing, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And you look really different because you're not wearing your suit today.
I'm not wearing my suit today.
No.
Although my official picture on the city webpage is me in a suit sitting up against a graffiti wall.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 weeks later, and we have the taggers are definitely back. Here's a tag. Another tag. Another tag. So I guess they come at night and do their dirty work. Tag. This is all tagged right here. Go down the line for yourself. Must be really hard to control at night because there's nobody out here at night to monitor this stuff.